Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing great. Today I'm going to be making two squishies and two colors of no glue fluffy slime. Now I'm going to be making a marshmallow squishy and a pineapple squishy that are like filled with slime. So if you want, you could just make the squishies or just the slime, or you can make both like I did. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do enjoy it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel and if you could maybe click that subscribe button, that would be so awesome. By the way, if you would like to see even more videos from me, you can check out my second channel. There's always a link for it down in the description box. And now, without any further ado, let's get started with today's video. To make the squishies, you will need memory foam. I will leave a link for this one down below, but I'm basically using a memory foam pillow that I got from Walmart. I took a pretty big piece of the memory foam and I'm going to draw a circle. Then I'm going to take my pair of scissors and start cutting a cylinder-like shape. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am cutting the foam very slowly in small little snips. That way you'll get an even surface. I feel like making squishies is very easy, but it's also very easy to mess up if you end up cutting too much. So cut the foam slowly and that way you'll be able to get that shape that you want. So as you can see here, now I'm going to round off the edges like a normal marshmallow would be like. Here is our completed marshmallow shape. Now this next step is optional. If you want to be able to put slime inside the squishy, now is the time that you can do so. I'm going to draw a circle and then cut that out using my pair of scissors. This is super easy to do. You just kind of want to poke your scissors and then you should be able to cut it. I'm going to push that circle outside like so. I really don't know how to explain this step, but you can pretty much see what I'm doing. Now I'm just going to take my pair of scissors and cut that circle out. So this is basically going to be like the cover of your squishy, if you will. Then you want to take your main squishy piece and kind of cut it from the inside. So I'm just taking my pair of scissors and I'm cutting it super randomly and kind of tearing the foam outside. To give it color, I'm going to use fabric paint. I'm using the brand Scribbles here. To get that pink marshmallow color, I took a little bit of white and I mixed that into some pink. That way the color is going to kind of lighten up. I'm wearing a pair of gloves and I'm going to start painting the squishy. I like wearing a pair of gloves because you're kind of able to blend the color inside the foam. You could also use a paintbrush, but I personally prefer doing it this way. And you cannot forget to paint the cap as well. As per usual, I'm going in with some black and I'm going to draw a cute face on the marshmallow. I'm using acrylic paint to draw on the face because it doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So here is the completed marshmallow squishy. Now we can go ahead and make the slime. So what I'm going to use is a peel-off face mask that contains polyvinyl alcohol. The face mask here is basically replacing the glue, but if you have glue, you could totally use that as well. What I'm going to do is just squeeze that out into a bowl. Then I'm going to take some foaming shaving cream and I'm going to just put a pretty decent amount of that. The more shaving cream you add, the more fluffy the slime is going to be. Now I'm just going to go ahead and mix that all together. Of course, we have to match the slime color with the squishy, so I'm going to add a few drops of pink food coloring and mix that in. Now for the magical ingredients that you will need to turn this into slime. You're going to need baking soda. I used a 1/4 teaspoon and I'm going to mix that in. Along with the baking soda, you will need contact solution. I started by adding in 1 tablespoon, but I did add in some more. As soon as you start mixing it in, it will start coming together. You want to keep mixing and keep adding more contact solution as you need it. And here is your completed pink fluffy slime using no glue. And now I'm going to fill that into the squishy, and here is the marshmallow all done. Now for the pineapple squishy, again I took a pretty big piece of the memory foam. I'm going to draw a circle and cut that out. Again, you want to make a cylinder-like shape, but this time you kind of want to make it thinner at the top, like a pineapple would be like. I know that sometimes I'm really bad at explaining things, but I hope that I make sense. Anyway, again, you want to cut this little by little like we did earlier. Now I do think that I kind of took a pretty big piece of the memory foam, which was kind of a mistake. It's not really the end of the world, but I did have to cut quite a lot. Once you're happy with the shape, you can round off the edges. So now we have our basic pineapple shape, and like I did in the marshmallow squishy, I'm going to cut a hole. This is optional if you want to be able to put slime inside. If you just want to make the squishy, you can completely ignore this step. So I'm cutting out the circle, and then I'm going to start cutting the inside. To color the pineapple, I took some yellow and I added in a little bit of white to lighten up the color, and like we did for the marshmallow, I'm going to start painting the squishy. I also made the leaves of the pineapple, which I'm going to paint using some green. Then I'm going to attach that to the cap of the pineapple using some super glue. Now is the time that you can add in the details for the pineapple. So I'm going to go ahead and first draw the eyes. Then I went in with some orange, and I'm going to make these V-like shapes to give the pineapple some detail. Now you can add in whatever expression that you want. I decided to make a cute mustache face. By the way, if you guys enjoy watching squishy videos, I do have a few squishy videos on my second channel, so you can check that out after watching this video. Now that we have the pineapple all completed, we can move on to the slime. I'm going to take some peel off face mask and squeeze that into a bowl. Now I'm going to add in the shaving cream. For this one, I added in less shaving cream because I didn't want it to be as fluffy. To give it color, I'm going to add in food coloring. I'm using yellow. I had to add a lot of food coloring to really get a bright color. Finally, to turn this into slime, I'm going to add in baking soda and contact solution. And here is your completed pineapple squishy slime. And that is pretty much it for today's video. Let me know in a comment down below which one was your favorite, the pineapple or the marshmallow. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next one.